KMES English Medium Junior College welcome its students for 14th online lecture of Psychology for Chapter 4 Cognitive Process. Topic: Introduction to Cognitive Processes and Attention. Students, in this lecture we are going to study about the new topic, that is cognitive process. The main objective of this chapter is to make the student understand the meaning of attention, perception, thinking and learning. To analyze the various aspects of attention, to associate with the phenomena of perception, and to analyze the various stages in the process of problem solving and creative thinking. In today's lecture, we are going to study about the two topics: 1. 4.1 Introduction to Cognitive Process, second 4.2 Attention. 4.2 Attention has two subtopics, that is 4.2.1 Meaning and Definition of Attention, second 4.2.2 Aspect of Attention. So in this lecture we are going to study about the four things: Introduction to Cognitive Process, Attention, Meaning and Definition of Attention and Aspect of Attention. 4.1 Introduction to Cognitive Process. The term cognition refers to the mental process involved in gaining knowledge and comprehension. Cognition includes basic mental processes such as sensation, attention, perception. Cognition also includes complex mental operations such as memory, learning, thinking, language use, problem solving, decision making, reasoning and intellectual. These cognitive processes include thinking, knowing, remembering, judging and problem solving. They are higher level of function of the brain and encompass language, imagination, perception, planning, etc. So, cognition are all those higher level functions of the brain by which we become aware of and understand the world around us. Cognitive processes are studied in a branch of psychology called cognitive psychology. The process like sensation, attention, perception, learning, memory, forgetting, thinking, problem solving, reasoning, decision making, etc. are examples of cognitive processes. In this lecture, we are going to study about few of the cognitive processes, that is attention, perception, thinking and learning. 4.2 Meaning of attention. We continuously sense many stimuli from our surroundings through our sense organs. However, we do not become aware of all of them at a particular time. We focus and become aware of only few stimuli from them. Therefore, attention is considered as a selective process. So, attention in psychology is the concentration of awareness on some phenomenon of the exclusion of other stimuli. Attention is a concept studied in cognitive psychology that refers to how we actively process specific information in our environment. So, the characteristics of attention are as follows. Attention is selective. Attention has shifting nature. Attention has narrow range. Attention increases clearness of the stimuli. Definition of attention. Many psychologists have defined attention in various ways. Some of the definitions of attention are as follows. The attention is defined as the perceptual process by which we select certain input from inclusion in our conscious experience or awareness in a given period of time. According to Bluford, attention is defined as the process of focusing on one or few objects, person or situation from among many from the field of awareness. So, according to Bluford, it is to select certain object, person or situation from our awareness. Definition of attention according to Norman Moon. Norman Moon has a different way of defining attention. He defines attention as the mental process of bringing few stimuli into the center of awareness out of many stimuli present. So, according to him, it is the function of the brain to bring selected stimuli from the brain to the center of awareness. Students, till now we have seen that attention involves selecting few stimuli from many and bring them into a center of awareness. Now we are going to study about the topic 4.2.2 aspects of attention. In this topic, we are going to study about how to analyze the various aspects of attention and formulate our own example for better understanding of it. There are various aspects of attention. Some of them that we are going to study in this lecture are span of attention, distraction of attention, division of attention, fluctuation of attention. Now, we are going to study each of these aspects of attention in detail. Span of attention. The term span of attention refers to the number of objects which can be grasped on their presentation. William Hamilton in 1959 was the first to carry experiment studied in this field. Span of attention is the amount of time spent concentrating on the task before becoming distracted. Distractibility occurs when attention is uncontrollable, diverted to another activity. So, span of attention refers to an individual's ability to attend to a stimuli or object over a period of time. This ability is also known as substantive attention. Span of attention has a limited capacity for attention. Span of attention refers to how much of information an observer can grasp from a complex structure of stimuli in a single exposure to it. So, span of attention can be described as the total number of stimuli that we can become clearly aware of in a single glance. Our span of attention is very limited. For a normal adult, the span of attention varies between 7 to 8 digits of alphabet. This is the reason why digits in postal pin code or vehicle number are never more than this limit of 7 to 8 digits. The factors like age, intelligence, practice, experience, habits, etc. may affect the span of attention. For example, due to practice, the span of attention of telephone operator or a typist may be greater than that of an ordinary individual. Distraction of attention. The term distraction means something that distracts, an object that directs one's attention away from something else. So, distraction is a process of diverting the attention of an individual or grasping from a desired area of focus, and thereby blocking or diminishing the reception of desired information. There are also external and internal distractions. Internal distractions such as hunger, fatigue, illness, worry, and daydreaming. Some of the examples of distraction are noisy equipment, active conversation with passengers, continuous cell phone calls, mind wandering, physiological discomfort due to temperature, body position, etc. So, distraction of attention is after focusing on a specific stimulus, attention shifts toward another stimulus due to some external or internal disturbance. This is known as the distraction of attention. Many external factors such as intensity, size, movement, etc. of stimuli may distract attention. For example, while studying, our attention may get suddenly distracted due to a film song played in high volume by our neighbor. Sometimes internal factors like disturbed physical or psychological state, lack of interest, mental set can also cause distraction of attention. For example, our attention may get distracted if you have a stomach ache. Division of attention. Two stimuli cannot be in the focus at the same time. We can attend to two tasks efficiently at the same time if one of the tasks is habitual and does not demand intense focusing. A highly practiced activity requires less attention to perform, and hence it can be done along with another task. Tasks which demand more attention, division of attention is not possible. We observe people doing two things simultaneously, like reading newspaper while eating or knitting while watching TV. It is in a true sense, individual cannot divide attention on two tasks simultaneously. In both this example, the individual is performing one task mechanically, while paying attention fully to the other task. For example, eating or knitting is done mechanically, while the person is paying attention fully on the other task like reading newspaper or watching TV. If a person needs to pay attention to both the tasks simultaneously, then it results in increase in mistakes, decrease in efficiency, confusion, etc. For example, if a person asks to read a newspaper and thread a needle simultaneously, a person will not able to do these both tasks simultaneously without any mistake. So, division of attention can be defined as our brain ability to attend different stimuli at the same time and respond to the multiple demands of our surroundings. Our ability to attend to multiple stimuli and to do various tasks at a time. Division of attention occurs when mental focus is on multiple tasks or ideas at once, also known as multiple tasking. Such skilled person often carry out without realizing it. For example, singing songs along with driving a car. Fluctuation of attention. Fluctuation of attention is a tendency for objects or stimuli to pass in and out of attention, even though stimuli is constant. Fluctuation of attention is attention keeps oscillating like the pendulum of clock. We cannot pay attention to a single stimuli or a period of time. Our attention shifts toward other stimuli for a fraction of time and comes back to the original stimulus. This is known as fluctuation of attention. The factors like fatigue, low interest, attractiveness of other stimulus, etc. may lead to fluctuation of attention. For example, when we pay attention to what your teacher is teaching, our attention temporarily shifts to a friend sitting beside you or to a peon standing in the corridor. Or again, you may attention to what your teacher is teaching.